For years, fans have speculated. They've guessed. They've analyzed interviews frame by frame. Every smile, every awkward laugh, every subtle reaction standing next to a male co-star, all dissected. But Shen Yu? She never gave a clear answer. Not really. Until now. And when she finally did, it wasn't what many expected. In a recent public appearance that's now going viral across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia, Shen Yu quietly revealed for the first time what her ideal type of man actually is. Welcome to Asian Star Spotlight. Thank you so much for always watching and supporting the channel. To our amazing returning viewers, we truly appreciate you. And if you're new here, you're welcome. Please subscribe, like this video, and stay connected for more great content. Let's get into today's video. Not in a dramatic confession. Not in a headline-grabbing statement. But in a way that felt almost personal. And the details have fans connecting dots you might not be ready for. Because what she described, it might change how you see her past interviews forever. Shen Yu has always carried that girl next door charm. From A Love So Beautiful to Meteor Garden, she became the face of relatable romance in Chinese drama. But off-screen, she's famously private. When asked about relationships, she often laughs it off. Says she's focused on work. Says timing matters. Classic answers. So when a host recently asked her, very directly, "What kind of man do you like?" there was a split second where she paused. That pause alone had fans holding their breath. Instead of dodging the question, Shen Yu leaned forward slightly and said she values someone who is emotionally mature. Not necessarily the loudest person in the room. Not the most powerful. But someone calm. Someone steady. Someone who can make her feel safe without saying too much. Safe, that word echoed. Because if you followed Shen Yu's journey in the entertainment industry, you know it hasn't always been easy. Early criticism about her appearance. Intense comparisons. Pressure from global audiences after Meteor Garden exploded internationally. Through it all, she remained composed. Soft-spoken, but strong. So when she says she wants someone emotionally stable, fans are wondering if that reflects lessons she learned the hard way. And she didn't stop there. She added that she admires intelligence, but not the showy kind. She likes someone who is thoughtful, someone who can listen, someone who respects her career instead of feeling threatened by it. Now that part, that's where things got interesting. Because in C-drama celebrity culture, public relationships often face intense scrutiny. A partner who isn't secure could struggle under that spotlight. Shen Yu subtly acknowledging that dynamic felt intentional. And then she smiled. Not a dramatic smile, just a small, knowing one. She mentioned that humor is important too. If he can make me laugh when I'm tired, that's very attractive, she said. Simple, honest. But fans immediately began replaying past interviews where she burst into laughter beside certain co-stars. Of course, she didn't name anyone, and we're not making any assumptions. But in the world of celebrity news, patterns matter. Could her ideal type reflect someone she's already worked with? Or is this simply a mature perspective from someone who has grown up in front of the camera? What really surprised fans globally was what she didn't mention. She didn't talk about height. She didn't mention looks. She didn't describe wealth or status. In an industry often focused on visuals, Shen Yu focused on emotional connection. And that shift says a lot. Because in recent years, Shen Yu's image has evolved. She's no longer just the bubbly campus romance lead. Her roles have matured. Her interviews feel more grounded. And her fanbase, stretching from Los Angeles to London, from Singapore to Sydney, has grown with her. So when she describes wanting stability, understanding, and quiet strength, it feels aligned with this new chapter. But here's where things get even more intriguing. When asked whether she believes in love at first sight, she paused again. Another pause. She said she believes more in getting to know someone slowly. That deep feelings come from shared experiences, not instant sparks. Now that line has fans analyzing timelines. Because slow burn relationships, those often start as friendships. And if you've followed Shen Yu's behind-the-scenes interactions over the years, you know she tends to build strong friendships with her co-stars. Comfortable, natural, playful. The kind of dynamic that doesn't feel forced. Again, no claims here, just observations. But the internet is doing what it does best. Comment sections are filled with theories. Some fans are connecting her description to past on-screen partners. Others believe she's simply describing a future partner we haven't seen yet. A few are even saying this proves she's more career-focused than ever, since her ideal type sounds more like emotional support than fairy tale romance. And maybe that's the real story. Shen Yu didn't describe a prince. She described peace. In today's fast-paced celebrity world, that feels rare. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Shen Yu's personal revelations, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because when it comes to K-drama celebrity updates, we always break down the details others miss. Now here's something subtle that many viewers overlooked. As she finished answering, the host jokingly asked, "So? Does someone like that exist already?" Shen Yu laughed. But instead of giving a quick denial, she simply said, "Maybe." Maybe. One word. Infinite speculation. Was it playful? Probably. Was it meaningful? Possibly. And in the world of entertainment news, that tiny maybe just fueled weeks of discussion. What makes this moment powerful isn't just the description itself. It's the timing. Shen Yu is at a stage in her career where she's no longer the rookie actress navigating overnight fame. She's experienced, selective with projects, more confident in interviews. When someone at that stage opens up, even slightly, it feels intentional. It feels like growth. Fans across continents are responding emotionally to this revelation. Many are saying they appreciate how realistic her ideal type sounds. Others are saying it reflects self-love. Knowing what kind of partner complements your life instead of complicating it. And perhaps that's why this interview is resonating far beyond China. Because whether you're watching from New York, Toronto, Berlin, Manila, or Melbourne, the idea of wanting emotional safety and quiet strength in a partner is universal. Still, one question remains. Will Shen Yu ever go public with a relationship? Historically, she has kept her private life tightly guarded. No confirmed public relationships. No dramatic dating scandals. Just work, friendships, and occasional playful interactions that send fans into detective mode. If she does decide to introduce someone to the world, it's likely she'd do it carefully, thoughtfully, on her own terms. And based on what she just revealed, that person would need to be strong enough to handle global attention, but gentle enough to protect her peace. That balance isn't easy, which makes her ideal type feel less like fantasy, and more like a quiet standard she refuses to compromise on. So what do you think? Does her description remind you of anyone? Or do you believe Shen Yu is simply setting healthy boundaries as she enters a new era of her life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every theory. And if you love in-depth C-drama celebrity stories with emotional insight and global updates, don't forget to like this video. It helps more fans around the world discover our channel. Because if this is the first time Shen Yu has publicly described her ideal man, imagine what she might reveal next. And something tells us, this won't be the last subtle hint she gives.